The orchestra is playing the overture, so take your seat and listen to Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro.
Notte e giorno d'intorno girando, belle belle turbando il riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Belle belle.
This is Figaro. He's describing to Cherubino the glorious future in being a soldier.
Cherubino alla vittoria, alla gloria militar. Cherubino alla vittoria, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar.
Now let us meet young Cherubino. The poor lad, he wants to be a man, but his voice has not changed yet. Listen. This role is sung by a soprano dressed as a boy. These arias were sung in Italian. It's possible to sing faster in Italian than in most languages. As proof, here's the Champagne aria from Don Giovanni.
Finché da vino che dalla testa una gran festa per preparar, se trovi in piazza quel che ragazza, te con quella cerca menar, te con quella cerca menar, cerca menar, cerca menar, senza alcun ordine la danza sia, chi minuetto, chi la volia, chi la manna, vai a ballare, chi minuetto, vai a ballare, chi la volia, vai a ballare, chi la manna, vai a ballare, ed io cantando dell'altro canto, con questa e quella può amoreggiar, può amoreggiar, può amoreggiar. La mia lista comandatina, una decina deve aumentar.
Now let's change from Italian libretti to a German libretto. This overture to Mozart's last opera, The Magic Flute, was completed a performance which was conducted by the composer. Here are some interesting members of the cast. The magic flute that was given to Tamino. The magic chimes that were presented. And Papageno, the Birdman, who in the original production was played by the librettist Schikaneder himself.
Weibchen, wünscht Papageno sich. O so ein sanftes Tauchen der Seligkeit für mich, der Seligkeit für mich, der Seligkeit für mich. Largo al factotum dalla città, largo. La 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 la. Presto bottega calameggia, presto. La 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 la. Ah, che bel vivere, che bel piacere, che bel piacere.
Figaro, the barber of Seville, is boasting about his accomplishments, just like his creator, Gioacchino Rossini, boasted about completing this opera in 13 days, for which he received 1,200 francs and a coat with gold buttons.
Figaro, Figaro là, Figaro qua, Figaro là, Figaro su, Figaro giù, Figaro su, Figaro giù. Proprio precisamente sono come i termini, sono factotum dalle città, dalle città, dalle città, dalle città, dalle città. Ah, bravo Figaro, bravo, bravissimo, ah, bravo Figaro, bravo, bravissimo, fortunatissimo, 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 per verità. Ah, bravo Figaro, bravo, dalla città, della città.
In opera, whenever anyone is in love, one sings. Rosina is singing of her love for Count Almaviva, whom she knows only by his voice. The Count, in order to see Rosina, disguises himself as a music teacher. And now we can see him on stage, sitting at the harpsichord, giving her a music lesson. At this point, the prima donna, if she prefers, can sing any aria she wishes to show off her voice, and not necessarily one by Rossini. She might sing anything from Home Sweet Home to the Cavatina from Don Pasquale by Donizetti. The music lesson on stage is over. Now we'll have one of our own. Imagine Rosina asking Figaro, "Were you talking to a man a while ago just underneath my window?"
Ma dite, signor Figaro, voi poco fa, sotto le mie finestre, parlavate un signore?
In order to make this more interesting, she does it in a sing-song like this.
Ma dite, signor Figaro, voi poco fa, sotto le mie finestre, parlavate un signore?
This is called recitative. Rossini was known for writing one overture and using it in different operas. But he never dreamed that 100 years later, the same overture would be used for radio and television plays. Yet, here is the Lone Ranger riding on the wings of Gioacchino Rossini's William Tell Overture. Offenbach was the rage of Paris. His music was as popular then as the music of today's great shows. Today, his music is still popular. You may hear a beginner playing Offenbach's boat song, the Barcarolle, from the Tales of Hoffmann. Or a pianist. Or a symphony orchestra. The can-can music. Offenbach brought this dance to the stage. It caught on, and from the European capitals to the Wild West, the can-can was performed. We see it in the movies and on the stage, danced to Jacques Offenbach's melodies. It is opening night at the Opéra Comique in Paris. The date is March 3rd, 1875, and we are witnessing the first performance of an opera that will become one of the world's favorites, Georges Bizet's Carmen. This opera is different from most operas. The title role is not sung by a soprano, but by a contralto or a mezzo-soprano. In order to pacify the soprano who sings the role of Michaela, Bizet added this aria. It is hard to believe that such beautiful music was not successful at once. It is easy to see why today it is so loved. Georges Bizet died only 3 months after the first performance of his opera Carmen, leaving us with such exciting music as the Toreador song.
On fait silence, à que se passe-t-il? L'idée pluie céleste, le carrosse ensemble en disant l'Italie. Il s'élance, il entre, il frappe, en chevalone, en traînant un picador. Bravo toro, il est la boule, le toro va, il vient, et frappe encore. C'est quoi, ces banderilles, plein de pirelli autour, le sucre plein de sang. Oh, ce sont franchis les grilles, songe bien, oui, songe à combattant. On a le noir corps à corps, des coups l'amour s'attend. Corps et alors, l'amour t'attend.